the Mythic Havoc shotgun. The thing about this shotgun is it's kind of like the OG Chapter 1 pump. This thing did 250 headshot damage. It could one-pump somebody in zero build, even if they had overshield, full health, and full shield. And its body shot damage was also extremely high, over 115 body shots. So no matter where you shot somebody, they were either going to be one shot or dead. They ended up nerfing the damage, but it would still hit for 210 max headshot, which no other pump at the time could hit over 200. At number 9 and 8, we're going back to Chapter 2, the Sky's Assault Rifle and Grappler. The mythic version of the Scar. 37 body shot, 55 headshot, 222 DPS, and it had a faster fire rate than a regular Scar. It felt really good, especially for Chapter 2, and you had the Grappler, which never ran out of uses and gave you infinite mobility the entire game. But it does get outshined in the same season by number 7, the Midas Drum Gun. Now, you might be thinking, the Midas Drum Gun is not that strong. I use it in creative all the time. It's pretty weak. That is not the Midas Drum Gun. Even though it has the same name, Epic has nerfed this gun like 6 different times since its release. When it first came out, 250 EPS, this thing was extremely accurate. Any controller player with this gun turned into Thanos pretty much. 25 body shot, 50 headshot, a magazine size of 40, so you could constantly put pressure on people and just wipe player after player. But later on, we got number 6, Fire Assassins Primal Shotgun. Now, the Primal Shotguns were really strong, but the Mythic Primal Shotgun, this thing did 211 DPS. It would shoot in bursts of 2. You didn't have to wait long before you could shoot again. It was like a drum gun on steroids. At number 5, we have the Heavy Sniper. Now we go to number 4, the Infinity Blade. This thing caused so much havoc, especially for the Chapter 1 players. One of our first mythic weapons, and it would do 75 damage per swing, and it had an alternate leap attack which would break all builds. But this mythic weapon didn't just do that. It turned you into a mini boss by giving you 200 health and 200 shield, so you were really hard to kill. On top of that, you would gain 1 health or shield per second that you were holding the sword, and anytime you got an elimination, you would get 50 siphon. Now we go to number 3, the Foundation's MK7. This is one of the most broken mythics of all time, which is why it's the rarest drop in Fortnite Reload. 209 DPS, 25 body shot, and 38 headshot damage. But what you're overlooking is that this was a first-person reticle. The first time we had a first-person reticle in Fortnite, and when it came out, it had virtually no recoil. And number 2, we have the actual best assault rifle in Fortnite, the Overclocked Pulse rifle. I don't think they could top the Mythic Foundation's MK7, but this one was absolutely broken. It was only obtainable by capturing the mid-game island that would spawn in. Now, it had a slower fire rate when you aim down sight, but would still chunk for a ton of damage. But the broken part about this was you could hip fire this gun and shoot extremely fast and have a 237 DPS. That's like the Midas Drum Gun in terms of damage, but it was actually accurate and can be used from long range. So you're probably wondering, what is number 1? What is the most powerful mythic item that you could use to win a game of Fortnite? And you know, I had to give it to the most iconic mythic ever added to Fortnite. At number 1, we have Armor of Doom. Now, this power is his armor, and once you have it equipped, you'll gain 1000 HP and have the ability to use 5 different abilities. The different abilities you have are the basic attacks, the huge laser ability, which is very similar to Thanos' Mythics, which we had with the Infinity Gauntlet. Also, the X ability, the normal ability, which I like to call the Meatball, which is the big form, and also the Jump ability and the Slam ability. Pretty awesome, and an amazing mythical power to get. The HP also regens if you eliminate someone, so you will gain Siphon of around 200, which really does help out